Good evening and welcome to episode 66 of Star Wars Culture Live, your positive podcast for the non-toxic fandom of Star Wars. I am Ian at Nerdiest Stepdad, and this is Marty at Core World Network. And we understand that the Star Wars side of the internet can sometimes be a dark and toxic place. We are here to stand for the opposite of all that. We just love to enjoy what we love about Star Wars, to celebrate fandom and exciting things in the media, or talk about the movies, whatever positive thing, whatever is exciting to us about Star Wars at any point in time. So this happens to be our 66th episode, and so of course this episode has to be all about Execute Order 66. So we're going to talk about Order 66, everything surrounding that, everything where it like all the different types of media that it appeared in, like all the different I don't know, survivors, like the impact that had on all of the Star Wars franchise. So but first we're going to do this little thing we like to do. Just a reminder, I am trying to stream on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube and Facebook. So those are three different places for comments to show up. Thankfully, YouTube and Facebook comments show up at the same time. But I am trying to keep an eye on all these screens. So let me know. Obviously, we love to interact with commenters, and so if you have any thoughts or questions or anything, input, just type it in there and let me know, and I will do my best to see it and respond. But first, we like to do this thing called "What You Up To." So, Marty, what you up to this week?
Not much really. I'm getting kind of excited for Supergirl next week, so I'm kind of learning a lot about the behind the scenes stuff and things like that. I'm excited. I'm also been working with a local wrestling company here in Kentucky called Elite Wrestling Alliance, where I run their kind of hard cam. And for people who don't know that, it's the main camera that kind of points right there at the ring. And so I control that. I zoom it in, get some good shots that way. And I also work on their kind of like social media sites like Facebook, Instagram, like that, by posting reels of cuts that I've made for it. So I've done that.
Nice.
And lastly, we're also now, just for ha-has, funnies, let's just see if this works, I have put our stream now on Twitch using my Core World account just to see the follower reaction here, because Twitch is kind of big. I just want to see how it goes.
Nice. How did you do that? Is it like live?
Yeah. I connected my account, like how we set up our stuff and things like that on beginning of StreamYard. Like when you set up what stream you're going to do, you could add stuff, and I added Twitch.
Oh, I didn't even see that. So sneaky. Cool. Yeah, that's awesome. So you've got multiple tabs looking for comments now too.
Yeah, I got my phone set over here with the StreamYard. Not StreamYard, with the Twitch stream live on my phone.
Yeah, that's what I got. I got the TikTok on my phone over here. Nice. Yeah, wrestling. I don't know what I expected you to say for what you're up to, but that it was not wrestling. So that's awesome. There was a interesting MMA fight here near. I live near Washington D.C., and some of my friends and coworkers were present for that. They thought it was a interesting time, wild good time. And all right, what am I up to? School is out, so the big kids are around. So that's different. I am mostly just either working or doing like house stuff or getting some TikToks going. Trying to get there's a money thing that you can get. There's a rewards program that if you get 10 videos up in a month, 10 high quality videos about movies and TV, then you get a bonus. So oh, Scott, we love Nerdiest Stepdad. Ooh, yeah, that's a college buddy. Not a weird comment at all. Thanks, Scott. I see you too. Yeah. Anyway, so that's what I'm up to. I am going to be in Scotland later, so we're preparing for that. We're going to be on tour. Um, we're going to be traveling up north for work soon, so we're preparing for that. Preparing for a whole bunch of different things at work, and then just kind of it feels very chaotic. But Star Wars is still awesome, so I'm still thinking about that. Oh, and I have this Saturday? No, next Saturday, the 27th, I have a charity sabacc tournament that I will be hosting from my phone and computer online on the bus. So that'll be an interesting time. But we've raised, I think, $150 to $200 already for the tournament for Johns Hopkins Children's Center. So that's cool. Anyway, enough about me. Let's talk about things in Star Wars news. So we get all our Star Wars news from at the SWU, which is Star Wars Underworld. If there is important Star Wars news, they are posting about it. So to start off, so I'm just going to go right down there, Instagram from the last week. And to start off, 2 years ago today, The Acolyte premiered on Disney Plus. I feel like I didn't think it was that long ago, 2 years ago, but I guess it was like but like when you think about
feel that long.
Yeah, it doesn't feel that long, but when you think of like what all Turin Silva says, I might have accidentally clicked on this when I'm in the movie theater, but love you guys. No, enjoy the movie, especially if it's Mandalorian and Grogu. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, but when you think about all the things that have come out, like Andor season 2 and what's it called? Maul Shadow Lord and stuff, like all those things like took time. So it's been a minute. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's some good. They also put memes like just from the Janu Coin goes into hiding and doesn't change his last name, just like Obi-Wan Kenobi goes into hiding and doesn't change his last name. Like, how much hiding are you really doing? Oh, happy 45th birthday, Raiders of the Lost Ark. And the clip they chose to show was the one where there's that guy doing all these tricks with a sword and Indy just pulls out his pistol. Classic. Mandalorian and Grogu is a marvel of special and visual effects. They used stop motion animation, CGI, puppetry, prosthetics, and animatronics to get all the effects, especially for Grogu. So that's pretty crazy stuff there. What else? A lot of quotes from Star Wars here. Remember, Star Wars' vast diversity in storytelling is a strength, not a weakness. The fact that Star Wars features a wide range of tones, themes, and subject matter that brings people together from all walks of life should be celebrated as an unparalleled feat in narrative fiction. Agree.
Yes.
It's like, what? There's something for everybody. Like, not everything has to be for everybody. That's not possible, but there's something for everybody. And that's
I feel like we've been saying that day one on this show.
I know. I feel like that was part of my like interview to be this podcast host. Oh yeah. They have all 12 Star Wars movies listed here. They included the battle for this is 15. What did they include here? Oh. Okay. They have Ewoks, the battle for Endor. Oh, and the Clone Wars TV show. And Caravan of Courage. Okay, so all the movies and those things. And it says pick 3, and then the rest are deleted forever. Oh man, I don't even think I want to do that. I don't know. Let's edit it and say let's do our top 3. So I think you know what, you go first.
All right, number 1 for me is Attack of the Clones. That's still my favorite movie. Nothing's gonna change.
I forgot that was your favorite. That's unusual.
I know. Everyone says that. I'm like, well, I don't know. Just something about it. I just love it. It's everything for me.
That's great.
Second one, ooh, I might have to go Revenge of the Sith, just because it's follow up. It ends on such an amazing moment, awesome battles.
Yep, 2 prequels.
And
Interesting.
Yep, and then lastly, okay, runner up might be Empire, but third is Last Jedi.
Last Jedi is very good. Yeah. I definitely have to have I have to have Revenge of the Sith. I can't believe Mando and Grogu is gonna get deleted, but it is. No, I'm not thinking about that. I'm just listing my top 3. So, yeah, I think Empire, Revenge of the Sith. Oh, and Rogue One. What am I thinking about? Rogue One is my favorite of all time. Yeah, Rogue One has to be up there. Why did I think so hard about that? I just didn't even.
And if anyone wants to, go any more deeper depth, we did that in like episode 5, I think. No, episode 3 of our podcast, I think.
Yeah, that was one of the first things we did. That was before several things came out, but I guess it was mostly shows that came out. So
yeah,
talking about shows, that's a whole different list. We don't need to get into all that right now. We can do that next time. All right, into the meat of the episode. So as we said earlier, today is our 66th episode. So all we're going to do today is talk about Order 66. So, I mean, just a brief recap in case you're not quite as nerdy as we are. Order 66 was at the end of Revenge of the Sith. wait, hold on. I got to do the thing. Was it 2005? Am I tripping? Am I on drugs? It was 2005? I don't hear you.
Yeah, it came out 2000. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah. There you are.
I don't know. It was so weird when you did this. When you did the button for spoiler, everything just went like froze, and then you started talking, and I was like, "Wait a minute, what happened?"
Oh no, Chromebook problems. More
Chromebook problems.
Yeah. So in case you aren't caught up on this movie that came out in 2005, at the end of Revenge of the Sith, Palpatine does his thing, like where he finally basically reveals to a few that he is actually the Sith Lord that's been deceiving the Jedi and the Republic this whole time. And he's been playing both sides of the war, and it is time to make his move and take the clones and turn them on the Jedi. So I guess what I will start with is that I remember in the theater just being horrified at this scene because the music is just so incredible, and I'm just sitting there like watching all these Jedi die in these various ways, like Plo Koon in the Starfighter getting chased, and Ayla Secura, which that one hurts even more if you played the old Battlefront 2, and they're talking about how the clones would not have survived in the jungle on Felucia if it hadn't been for Ayla Secura, and then they have to turn on her, and it breaks their hearts too, and yeah. But I remember just being straight devastated as a teenager in that theater, and then I went back to go see it multiple times because I just love pain, I guess. What about you? You remember that?
Unfortunately, I didn't get to see it in theaters. So when I did, but I
did
see it when it come. Yeah, no, I was supposed to, but my friend kind of forgot me on the day they were going. They told me the night before or a couple of days before, like, "Hey, we're gonna go this. You're coming with." And day came. I sat at the window watching, waiting. I saw them pull out and leave. I was like,
"Wait a minute! Wait, they live near you and they still forgot you?
Yeah, they were right across the street from me. In
Oh
our
my god. Ex-friend.
trailer park. Yeah,
Friendship over.
like I was devastated. But yeah. Anyway, when I did see the movie, yeah, that scene right there was very heartbreaking. Especially when you get to Yoda and he's sitting there just clenching his chest because he's like, I feel all of this pain. I was like, oh
Yoda
no.
was
It's
the
like,
fun part.
yeah. And then obviously you see him standing there at the edge of the little balcony on Kashyyyk, and then the Commander Greer and his partner come up, getting ready to blast him, and he just jumps up. You're like, oh, whoa.
Yeah. It's like, oh, don't try that shit with Yoda. You're not gonna get him.
And then Chewbacca's just like, what the heck?
What the hell did I just witness? What is going on? He doesn't
No questions.
Like, yeah, he doesn't miss a beat though. He's just like, all right, clones are bad guys now. And we're gonna just come on, Yoda. Come on, tiny creature. Let's get out of here. Let's figure it out.
Good relations with the Wookiees I have. No wonder. Like,
yes.
Like, yeah, Yoda did it.
They stood by me when all my clones turned on me and I just slaughtered them. Yeah. All right. So where else? So obviously that's like the main original place that we saw Order 66 first, but it's been through TV shows, video games. Like where do you think is the biggest impact? Where else do you think is the one of the most impactful portrayals of that event?
I mean, 21 years now of Order 66 stuff happening. I have to go really with the Clone Wars season 7, that arc right there at the very end, because it's with Ahsoka. All right, we get Order 66 through her perspective, along with Captain Rex. And that's just something that you've grown to love these characters over the years, and just for that moment to happen where Rex himself trying to fight the biochip in the head, just try to shoot her. It was very heartbreaking, very heart-wrenching to watch all these guys who've been her best friends and like brothers to her just all of a sudden turn. So I'd say that was a big impact right there for what Order 66 had.
Yeah, that arc with Rex and Fives and everybody, like when they're almost so close to discovering the chip and discovering the plan. Just being, and even though you know that it doesn't get discovered, like it feels so close and it hurts.
It's so weird though. I mean, maybe we'll do a bigger discussion later about it. But it's about those biochips. It's like Rex obviously knew. He listened to Fives and he did some digging, but it was just left there in like files unread by the government, basically. And so it's like, what would have happened if anyone actually paid attention to what Rex had to say? Because Rex is a very respectable clone, I'd say. Everyone respects him.
Yep.
So what would have happened if they looked at those files and be like, hey, can we x-ray your head or something just to see what's in there? Order 66 probably wouldn't have happened.
Also, like, you'd think that they, like, with all these battle injuries, like medical personnel would have seen, they would have done something. Well, I don't know, Star Wars MRIs or something, looking at like traumatic brain injuries or things like that, like on some of these, and someone had to notice that there was a freaking chip in there. Like, unless they were all literally told, like, yeah, like, oh, this is normal, this is just a clone thing.
Yeah, well, the Kaminoans were actually deceived into thinking it was actually just put in there just for rogue Jedis, like we were told. It was for the rogue ones. So the Kaminoans knew it. They're probably the only ones that did the MRIs and scans like that. Jedi probably didn't see them, probably didn't really care, most of them. Because, attachments.
They weren't doing... Yeah, they weren't like privy to the details of medical things. They were like maybe at the bedside sometimes, but...
Yeah, so it's basically probably short to like, yeah, he's fine. No mention of a chip, things like that. But later on, I want to circle back to this, but like, would Order 66 happen at that moment, or really would anything of Episode 3 have happened at that moment or later if Tup's biochip didn't malfunction too early, basically putting Order 66 on the radar of the Jedi, making them a little suspicious?
You mean like would it have happened later if they weren't?
Yeah, so like
if that
I feel like after, because I feel like with Tup's malfunction, Palpatine's like, all right, we're gonna have to move this up just a little bit before the Jedi start come sneaking around. So, because they started getting a little suspicious about him. They start, like Palpatine just doesn't seem right. In Episode 3, they're all like, he should have left office a long time ago, and he's still here.
Yeah, I think if that was a factor, that was just one small one of many. Like he had Anakin right where he wanted him with the visions and the doubt and the talking to him about Darth Plagueis and just getting the Jedi to not look great in Anakin's head. And he also had Obi-Wan and Anakin separate, which like that I think things might have been a little different if Obi-Wan had been there to like talk Anakin down, but I think it was I think there were a lot of also the political things, like he had been gaining power and the Jedi obviously weren't going to let that go on forever. I think it was a lot of things, and maybe if he was aware of that close call, it might have factored in a little, but I don't think it would have pushed it back much. Like the momentum was moving in that direction.
We got to move it up a week, guys. We got to move it up a week.
Yeah, we got to push this up. But yeah, he did pick a moment when all the Jedi were over a bunch of spread out across a number of planets, especially the big ones like Ki-Adi-Mundi, like council members. Like he wiped out half the council while they were not at Coruscant.
Yeah. But what do you think was a big impactful like Order 66 moment besides Episode 3 and of course Season 7? I mean, you could say Season 7 as well, but if you think
I agree with Season 7. That's probably would have been my first one. And adjacent to that, I do want to say Bad Batch. It was cool to see the beginning of Kanan Jarrus, like as he became Kanan Jarrus, like as he was Caleb Doom, and his master was turned on by her clones, and they almost got him, and then he ran into the Bad Batch, and luckily they were defective mostly in the right way to avoid the Order 66 madness. But let's see. Other than that, I think video games they're felt pretty strongly. Like the Force Unleashed is one of the and I guess not like it's not portrayed directly, but it is like young like Vader just turned Vader going after this Jedi, and that's how he acquires Starkiller. It's his son, the Jedi's son, and then you're you're learning from a master, Ram Kota, who had his own. He survived Order 66 because he had his own militia instead of clones. Like he didn't like clones or didn't trust him or something, and he worked with his own like recruited militia, and so he obviously survived. Guess he was right. Guess he knew. And again, that's not like a direct portrayal, but it is. You definitely like feel the direct effects of Order 66 while you're playing that game. Same with Jedi Fallen Order. Like you don't know. I don't know it exact because I haven't fully played the whole game, but I know that it starts shortly after Order 66. I think.
So Fallen Order starts 5 years after the fall of the Jedi and into the Galactic Empire.
Oh, interesting.
But you do get flashbacks right in the middle of Order 66.
Okay, yes. Yep. Speaking of flashbacks, The Mandalorian, or is that the Book of Boba Fett, where that one episode he I think it's Book of Boba Fett.
I think so.
Ooh, this guy on TikTok just says, I just finished watching all the Star Wars movies. That is awesome. Which one did you like the most, Dominic? But yeah, we had the Grogu flashback to getting rescued and Ahmed Best having his thing. That was a nice little glimpse at what it really looked like too there for for a minute. And also
I loved that. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I love that it looked prequel-y, but you could tell the clones were actually practical people in costumes now. So that was kind of a nice touch there.
Yes, and I love how Ahmed Best was there, making his appearance and getting his due admiration. Dominic says episode 3 was crazy. Yeah, we're talking about Order 66 right now. This is our 66th episode of the show. Scott Scott on Instagram says, I prefer any Star Wars movie with Jar Jar in it. He's the true Sith Lord. That's hilarious.
You mentioning that Fortnite now has you running away from Darth Jar Jar instead of Vader in that little chase
in that one mode.
Yeah.
No, Dominic said, yeah, episode 3 was crazy, but most of them were really good. Yeah. Yes, that's we agree. We generally it'd be hard pressed to put out a Star Wars. We are shameless, like love almost everything Star Wars puts out fans. So that's the point of our positive podcast here. But yeah, there's not much where, even if there's parts we don't like, that like there's not much where we're gonna say like, oh yeah, I didn't like this movie. Like it's Star Wars. I love Star Wars. Yeah, dude, Darth Jar Jar. I have a Lego version of him. I have him in Fortnite. It's awesome. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, the last reference I wanted to say was when you're playing that old Star Wars Battlefront 2, toward the end of the movie, toward the end of the campaign, there's this mission called Nightfall where you have to go into the Jedi Temple. Like you and the clones have to go into the Jedi Temple and take out all these Jedi. And
yes, that was my favorite mission about
it. Was dark. Dominic says, what's your favorite character? Mine by far is the Mandalorian, Din Djarin. The movie that just came out. He's he kind of became a dad to Grogu at the same time that I became a stepdad to my wife's kids. And so like we went through that journey together, and he's a Mandalorian bounty hunter. Is freaking awesome. So he's my favorite. I got a 501st approved costume of him. I have all his logos, helmets around my house. He's my favorite by far. How about you? You too, Marty. How about you? Who's your favorite?
Kind of a toss up between Obi-Wan and Anakin / Vader, somewhat in that kind of phase where he's turning more into Vader. I don't know. I just feel like I feel closer to Anakin in that particular, but Obi-Wan's, my main man. I've had I don't know how many iterations of his lightsaber growing up, like especially his Phantom Menace one with the original pommel. I had
that's the one I don't
one where
have.
you flick the wrist.
You want that one?
I had the flick wrist one. I had the light up one. I almost had, and I don't know why I didn't get it, was the Force one where you push the button and it actually spring shoots the lightsaber.
Oh yeah. It's like spring loaded.
Because I got Vader's and I got the Skywalker saber, but I never got that one. That was the only one I didn't have, and I was very upset.
I had a Skywalker one that it didn't have the spring loaded, but it definitely you could put it and you could clip the thing so that if you held it upside down, it didn't fall out. But yeah, Dominic says Vader is just tough, but Obi-Wan literally defeated everyone. Yeah, he's like I wouldn't even say like lore wise, he's not even like the strongest or greatest Jedi, but he does kind of like outlast and defeat everyone and get his missions done. And gets it makes things happen when they need to happen. All right, Order 66. Any other impactful moments or places where it appears? Like I'm sure it appears in comics and books and things.
Would we say Tales of the Empire? It wasn't too impactful, but we got Barriss Offee's kind of version of it, where right there in the background of her jail cell, you see the Jedi Temple on fire. Yep. And then they're like, someone comes in, is like, do you want to be an Inquisitor? Be the only way you survive, basically.
Yeah.
And so I think that's what's interesting about the canon versus Legends tales of things like that. It's like after Order 66 and Legends, it's like, yeah, and I don't know where people get their information, where canon Star Wars has a buku load of Jedi that survived Order 66, when I literally today, when I was doing some research about things, Legends had a lot more people that survived Order 66 all the way up to the Empire and fought in the Rebel Alliance. I don't think using their powers, but it said they were part of Order 66. They were a Padawan during this time, and that time I was like, okay, so that's interesting. But you get to canon, you got a lot of people that survive, but at least for me, I feel like they tell better stories in one way. But you also get the addition of Inquisitors, which makes things even more difficult for, the remaining survivor Jedi, because it's not just Darth Vader that goes around and tries to find all these Jedi himself. He's got a little bit of help.
Yeah. And like when Yoda was like across the Jedi or spread throughout the galaxy, thousands of Jedi there are. He said that, I think was it the novelization maybe? But I remember that line. He said there are thousands of Jedi throughout the galaxy. One dude and his little squad of 12, 15 Inquisitors is not going to take out thousands of Jedi that quickly. So I just don't get that complaint that it's too many people survive. Like, you're trying to wipe out a force sensitive cult of people. Like, you got a bunch of them in the beginning, but and now they know that it's happening. Like, Obi-Wan got that message out. So you're not going to be able to that's just a really cool, rich place that stories could be written from. That's probably where I'd start if I was given permission to write a Star Wars novel or something. I would absolutely start with a Jedi that survived Order 66 in some way, either escaped the temple or was off visiting somewhere or somewhere where there weren't really clones, on some other type of mission, maybe not in the war. I don't know. That's just, it seems like a story rich area. Dominic says, you can't go wrong with Vader, the most feared guy. Dominic, did you watch Rogue One? Because the end of Rogue One is a great Vader moment. He says Order 66, honestly, a huge pivotal point in the story and was crazy. Yeah, that's we were talking about it earlier, but that broke our hearts a little bit. We saw that in the theater. Dude, yeah, you did good. Yeah, that hallway scene with Vader. Ridiculous.
I guess I shouldn't lie. And now I'm thinking about it, I shouldn't lie. I did see the 25th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith in theater, so
that made it nice. Yeah, I took my stepson. We took lightsabers. It was awesome.
Nice. But as for survivors, I want to say this list right here is good the canon version. Okay, so this is just canon. Oop, crap. Bye. By the way, I'm updating my stuff for Core World. I'm no longer just Star Wars, but anyway.
Interesting.
So this is just the canon itself, right?
Uh-huh.
Here's Legends.
Did you compile this list, or is this online somewhere?
Luckily, I found this on Wikipedia. So all these were like the known survivors of Order 66, Legends versus canon.
Right. So there's like way more in Legends than canon. It's just that everybody is watching canon and they know more about all of them versus Legends, whereas you only know if you like read those books or whatever.
Right, exactly. Because and I think that's the thing is like when you get those, I hate to use the term, but Star Wars purists. It was like there's so many of these people. There wasn't that much in the Legends. I literally have the proof right here. The proof is on
mathematically wrong, sir. Yes.
Let me just pull up a random guy. Padawan Dre. He survived Order 66 and became the gatekeeper of a holocron. He eventually made his way to Nar Shaddaa, where he met a person named Finn Galfrindian during the Yuuzhan Vong War. He gave Finn the holocron, which only activate for him. Eventually, Dre revealed himself to be a Dark Jedi.
Ooh, so he's now a Dark Jedi. Unfortunate. I really want the Yuuzhan Vong to be in future movies.
That would be interesting.
I would take a whole like 10, 11, 12 trilogy about the Yuuzhan Vong conflict. Imagine like
we could finally kill Chewie.
Imagine no, not that. Imagine like the First Order remnants have to team up with the Resistance and the New Republic or whatever the government is in the future with maybe Mandalorians, or like everyone has to team up or the galaxy is like, screwed. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, I think
bring those Mortis gods back.
Yeah. I mean, we might get to see him a little bit in Ahsoka season 2.
I'm so excited. Anyway, we're getting off track. Any last thoughts before we get into trivia? How many any last thoughts about Order 66 that we... Oh, Scott has a question. Is Dark Jedi synonymous with Sith, or perhaps Sith-like without being a part of that particular group or like that religion? What do you think that meant? Okay. Yeah, like, so not really like an actual Sith, like following the Sith teachings and the like drawing your force power from anger and darkness and all the negativity within yourself. Not necessarily like that. It's just using the talents that you learned with the Jedi for less than reputable.
You're just a dick with a lightsaber.
Yeah, and skills. Yeah, just not really committed to the good anymore.
I'll throw this question to you and really to the audience as well listening. Okay, so as I said earlier, it's been 21 years of Order 66. Do we want to continue seeing more Order 66 stuff from different perspectives? Or are we done with Order 66? Like, what are your thoughts?
I think as long as it's well written and original, I think I'm down. I don't think I'm aching for more, like if you do Tales of the Jedi or Tales of the Republic or something, and you show more Jedi and clones in Order 66, I don't think I'm aching for more of that particular thing. But if there's like a well-written story that coincides with that kind of era, that if you make me curious about it, then I'll be into it, I think. I don't think I'm clamoring for that. What did we forget? I do have a great question from Dominic here, by the way.
We forgot the Obi-Wan Kenobi series with Reva.
Oh my god, yes we did.
Like that whole show was basically her point of like, I'm so mad at Obi-Wan for doing this and for letting Vader happen that I just want to kill him. I was there at the temple.
Yep. We did forget that. Yeah, it didn't show it, but they or did it show it?
It showed her like little Reva trying to protect her youngling friends after the master died.
That's right.
And Anakin was Anakin was there, I think, slaughtering them, and she happened to survive.
No, Dominic, do not apologize for asking off topic. If it's about Star Wars, it's not off topic. Yeah, his question is, what do you think about the new movies with like Rey because they get hated on? We know they get hated on. We like them. We admit that there are like they had. I'm saying we, like I'm speaking for Marty too, but I think I have a good sense of it. Like they had 3 different directors, and they did feel like two different directors. Yeah, first and 7 and 9 had the same director, and then the middle one had a different director. And so because of that, I do admit that it feels disjointed at times. It feels like they had different directors, and that was an unfortunate approach, and I can see that, but I still love the movies. The Last Jedi was, I think, the best of the bunch, and I thought it was freaking beautiful cinema. I like Rey as a character. I like Finn and Poe. I feel like Finn kind of got the short end of the stick. I thought they were going to maybe go a different route with him. But I think just in general, like they were great. They touched on enough from both the prequels and the originals that it made the Star Wars nerd in me happy, and it also brought some new stuff that like made the I don't know, modern Star Wars nerd in me happy, and it brought a lot of new fans in, like kids obsessed with the like BB-8 or Porgs or Rey. Like you see a whole new generation of girls and young women seeing the main Jedi hero being a girl is awesome. We have 1,000 of them. Let them have one. Obi-Wan series was a great show, and it gets hated on too. Yeah, I don't get why that gets hated on either. They just have like, how can you hate on a series that stars Ewan McGregor in like his whatever?
Yeah, it's like it's like you want him back, you want Hayden back, you get them back.
Yeah,
and then you just hate on it because they're back in it doing something.
And you don't hate on that. You just pick something else in the series to hate on. It's like, oh yeah, fight between Obi-Wan and Vader. The line, just the lines that they speak to each other. For me, it was the moment where Reva is first. What is it? The first or second episode where Reva is telling Obi-Wan that Anakin survived and is Vader. Like when he's finding out that Anakin is alive, his face. Oh my god, it's so powerful.
It can't be true. It can't be true.
It can't be true. Yeah.
I do love it though in the Obi-Wan series that when he finally figures out and he's actually no longer calls Vader Anakin anymore. He's like, I'm sorry, Darth, and just walks off. And you're like, okay. So he finally split the connection here, and that makes more sense when we get to episode 4. He's like, you're the master of evil, Darth. Doesn't call him Anakin or anything. It's just Darth. Just both of them, Anakin is dead.
All right, Dominic, we got a trivia challenge for you. So at the end of every episode, Marty comes out with this. Maybe not every episode anymore, but
why can't I have been lazy?
There it goes.
I guess not lazy.
Yeah, not lazy. Just we got a lot going on. But it always has to do with something that we talked about during the show. So I think the screen is very tiny, but we'll read it out loud. So, but you can guess along with me because I have not seen this either.
Yeah, like I literally made it in like the 2 minutes before the show.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm bad. It just came to me. I was like, oh wait, I don't have one, guys.
I thought about messaging you earlier just to be like, do you have one? And then I was like, we'll figure it out. I can create the label
because I thought about it, about not actually doing one, but I was like, okay, we have to have one. It's been a while, and Order 66 seems like a good opportunity.
Yeah, I feel like there's plenty to have trivia about for there.
Although this one might be a little easy for some people, but
bring it.
The question is, during Order 66, Cal Kestis was jettisoned from his Star Destroyer Venator to what planet? Was it A, Bogano, B, Baraka, C, Dathomir, or D, Zepho?
All right. Well, I don't know this because I didn't actually play the the Star Wars Jedi Survivor game or Jedi Fallen Order game all the way through. I'm sure if I watched the I feel like Dominic, I don't know if you played this game, but it's Jedi Fallen Order. I feel like I've heard the word Zepho in relation to this game. And Scott says, I choose A, Bulgogi. Close. I don't think that's it. What is B? B is Bracca. I don't think it's Dathomir, which is C. So there's A is Bogano, B is Bracca, C is Dathomir, and D is Zepho. So my guess that I'm leaning toward is D, Zepho, but I have no confidence in that whatsoever. So give you another 5 or 10 seconds here. Yeah, he says A or B. So either he'll get right or I'll get right, or we'll all be wrong in his Dathomir. So all right, let us know. How'd we do?
It's B, Bracca.
Hey, Dominic.
Yeah,
Dominic
so he crash lands on the planet Bracca, and he stays there the whole 5 years. He becomes part of like this guild that
where he starts in the beginning.
Yeah, where he started at the beginning of the game. That's where he landed at, and he's part of that team that basically takes apart all the Star Destroyers and things like that. But all those planets are in the game.
Oh, okay. And, all right. So when I said Zepho is like a planet that I've heard, and all right, what's Zepho in the game?
Well, Zepho is well, it's also a race, but we'll get into that at a different time. But Zepho, I'm trying not to make sure I don't mix my planets up, because you also go to Bogana, and that's kind of a Zepho leading place. But it's basically they're also like,
that's not where those temples are, right? Where you work on your skill tree.
I mean, you can work on your skill tree in any place as long as you have a little place mat that you find and save.
Oh, right.
Zepho. I think Zepho.
I'm showing how little I've played this game.
It's been a while since I played Fallen Order. I'm trying to remember now, because you go to those 4 different planets. I don't want to mix Bogano and Zepho up, but one of them has like this big temple that you go down into, and you learn about the Zepho race, how they were also like Force users, but they used it, kind of in a good way. And they're an ancient species that supposedly no longer exists. But yeah, that might be another episode we'll do. I'll go through all the planets about Jedi Fallen Order, and we'll go through that whole story.
I will listen. I will listen intently because I know nothing about those games. I will play them eventually, maybe when I'm retired and don't have any small kids in the house.
Yeah, I'm trudging through Survivor right now. Like, it's fun, but
just takes a minute.
Yeah, it's like you got to have the energy and patience for that kind of game.
And you can't save everywhere. You can't make these games anymore, not for adults, where you have to play for 30 or 45 minutes without encountering a save point. That's not. I hate that. That is unhelpful. I hate that so much. Just let me open the menu and save because my kid is like throwing up or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but Baraka is also seen in Bad Batch. All right, that's where they fly down to that planet to meet Captain Rex because they had to go, I think, save somebody. I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, I think Baraka was also in the Clone Wars episode where Boba Fett was trying to kill Mace Windu and Anakin.
There were crashed Venators there, for sure.
But I know Baraka's in Bad Batch, but I can't remember Clone Wars now. I just watched that episode like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, I'll look it up. We'll figure it out. Last thing here, Dominic just found out about Battlefront 2, and it's one of his favorite games now. Yes.
Oh, but which Battlefront 2?
Yeah, is it the new one or the old one? Like the one from like 2005 or the one from what, 2017?
Yeah, I mean,
they're both
granted,
great.
Both of them are good. They're both good. They're both good. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, let us know about that. Oh yeah, too. Oh, he said well, there's a new one and an old one. Oh well, he'll respond in a sec. But well, that is the end of our show for today. We hope you enjoy what we're doing here. Thanks, Dominic, for watching. Thanks, Scott, for chiming in. We hope you enjoy positive podcasts, positive stuff about Star Wars. We hope you're as excited about the new stuff as we are. We might not have one next week. I forget what our schedule is, but if not, like, we try and put like a social media. Oh yeah, he's playing the new one, 2017 one. Yeah. I like to play Obi-Wan and get that deflection bonus. It's my jam. But I haven't looked ahead to the schedule because it feels like I'm playing Guitar Hero or DDR with my life, where it's like stuff is just flying at me and I'm just like trying to choose which thing to get done. But we might be here next week. If we're not, it'll be a different week. But generally Wednesdays, 7:30 p.m. we have some kind of topic and we talk about. Yeah, Dominic, thanks for joining. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, we'll see you next time, maybe. But yeah, thanks for chiming in there. But yeah, if we don't see you next week, we will see you sometime after that. And let me take this banner off. Until then, may the Force be with you.